Hello and welcome back to the Thursday MLB DFS slate breakdown for May 1st. Let's dive into it. We only have a 4-game slate tonight. There is a big main slate that is 7-8 games, depending on the site you're on, going on now. This video will be for the late slate, 4 games on both FanDuel and DraftKings. It's going to be a quick video, not a ton to go into, and contests are a little bit smaller, but as always, we will go into yesterday's winning lineups, the perfect lineups, then followed by some pitchers to consider and stacks to consider. I'm your host, Tyler Wiemann. Come join us at LineStar, $39.99 per month. Gets you access to all we do, the props, the DFS. You get it all, one low price. Now, let's jump into it. Get over to the perfect lineup from yesterday. And actually, before we do that, I do want to show you a quick new thing that we do have on the LineStar app. Just helps you do a little more research if you want to. So you go to yesterday's ownership. You can click there and you can click any of these and it'll take you straight to yesterday's contest. You can look through some lineups, do a little bit of your own research there, and, figure out how to best attack the next slates. Really love that we just put that in there. It definitely helps people do research and figure out what they want to do going forward. All right, so DraftKings perfect lineup from yesterday. We got Gordon Gracefo, 22 point perfect lineup. He was pretty much 0% owned, but then we had Evaldi, 23.9 point night, 9,200 got it done. Then it's all one-offs. It's the perfect lineup. That's no big surprise there. The winning lineup went to Cahill. They had Evaldi, they had Sanchez, so they went super chalky at pitching, but were able to get it done. They had a 3-man Yankees stack, and then all one-offs. So very different lineup. They won by 0.25, so they just squeezed by there. And Aaron Judge is really the only reason this Yankees stack came through. Very interesting lineup construction. Looks like they won with a single bullet. So congrats to them. Enjoy your 50K. Now let's dive into the FanDuel slate and see what we got there. And let's get to yesterday's slate. And again, you can do the same thing on FanDuel as on DraftKings to be able to look at the slate to study. Just don't want to go into both of them. All right, perfect lineup. We got Evaldi. We got 2-man Mets and then one-offs. 257.4 was the perfect lineup score. The winning lineup went to Alter Bridge. He had 202.8. Evaldi was the pitcher. They had a 4-man Toronto stack, a 3-man Boston, and a one-off with Bobby Witt, which got it done. Congrats to them. You won 20K, and it was that 4-3-1. We've seen it a few times this year. Happened once again that they won. Second place went to me. Unfortunately, Kirk winning the game for Toronto made me lose by 1 point. 12K swing with walking the bases loaded for Kirk, unfortunately. Now, my lineup, I had Evaldi, 4-man Philadelphia stack, and 4-man Boston stack. Most of my lineups that have been in the top 5 this year have been 4-4 stacks or 4-3-1s. We almost got it done here. Abreu had a chance in extra innings to do it for me. He didn't. And then Alter Bridge won because Kirk did come through for them. I'll take it. Let's dive into today's slate and see what we can uncover here for this mini slate. Night slate. and get over to this one, getting over to the night slate as well. There we go. All right. So DraftKings pitchers to consider. Highest owned, we got Kyle Freeland, a.k.a. Kyle Freebomb. 39% owned, super high owned. He's super cheap. He's pitched okay this year, 3.56 FIP over the last 5 starts. The 7.4 ERA just doesn't really tell it all. He's been pitching better than that, but there is limited upside with Freebomb. He just doesn't, have major strikeout upside. As far as StatCast data, 31% hard contact, ton of barreled balls. Don't love that situation versus a good Giants offense, and they have had success versus them in the past. I don't love that he's super chalky. I think I would rather the Giants side of this, especially with the leverage that it'll give you. Yusei Kikuchi, 8,100 versus the Tigers. Tigers have been a very solid offense so far this year, especially versus lefties. 284 average and a 190 ISO. BVP data is heavily on the Tigers side as well, but I still don't mind some Kikuchi. He's got big time upside, 3.73 FIP over his last 20 starts with 28% K rate. There is very little upside as far as the pitchers today, but Kikuchi does have some upside there, and the Tigers are striking out at 30%. I'm absolutely interested in him. Next, we got Justin Verlander, 8,500, 31% owned. He's the pitcher I like the best. I'll have a ton of him. He's been fine, 4.22 FIP over his last 5, 20% K rate. The upside isn't quite there, but at least Colorado is striking out at almost 28%. Combined K rate, 24%. Verlander is probably the guy I will have the most of, followed by Kikuchi. Tanner Huck, 7,400. He hasn't been pitching very great. 5.08 FIP over the last 20, 4.9 over the last 5. StatCast data is decent, not much soft contact, high average exit velocity, but all in all, it's fine. And this Toronto lineup doesn't scare me that much. However, Kikuchi has not been good away. Huck has not been good away. 40% less fantasy points while away. Casey Mize, decent pitcher. Been putting it together. Angels are striking out a lot, and their splits have kind of gone down against righties a little bit. 217 average, however, hit the ball hard with the 220 ISO. So if Mize, who it is his birthday, can miss some bats and only let home runs go when it is a solo shot, he looks like a decent play. There's really not much on this slate. Kikuchi and Verlander in my eyes are probably going to get the majority of the ownership when it all comes down. But Mize, I guess, needs to be in consideration on DraftKings. On FanDuel, he's too expensive. Jose Barrios versus Red Sox. At least he has a ceiling, but Red Sox have been very, very hot. Don't really love going against him. And then Walker and Lord, I don't love either of them today. Let's get on to the FanDuel slate real quick. Just go over that. Verlander, 41%. Kikuchi, 38%. That's how it should be. Casey Mize, almost 10K over here, is much too expensive. But hey, 4-game slate, I guess you should probably consider him at least, because these two guys fail. I would say Mize is the most likely to come through there. Now, let's get into the stack attacks. It's going to be a quick one, so let's wrap it up. Philadelphia, 150% ownership versus Brad Lord. Makes a ton of sense to go there. I do like the Washington side of that stack, or this game, even better, even though they are underdogs. Philadelphia is minus 180 favorites here. Highest projected, we got Boston over Barrios. Barrios is boom bust. Barrios could absolutely get it lit up. Boston has been hitting very well. Washington is also popping up versus Walker. I love that spot. 6.59 FIP over his last 20, 4.28 over his last 5. It's been much better recently. We'll see how that goes today. Highest value stacks, we got Colorado versus Verlander. Hey, it can happen. Verlander is not who he used to be. He's still a solid pitcher, though, but this Colorado offense has not been very good. You will get leverage out of going here, though, so, hey, I don't mind it a little bit. Washington is also popping up, one that I do like. Highest ceiling, we got Boston. No big surprise there. And highest leverage, we got the Giants versus Kyle Freeland. Absolutely love that leverage stack versus Freeland. Freeland can get lit up. He's been good so far this year, but 4.52 over the last 20 starts. He can get lit up. He's away. Giants have been hitting well. Angels versus Mize, likely, I wouldn't be surprised if they hit 1 or 2 home runs. Detroit versus Kikuchi, very, very interesting leverage stack as well, as Kikuchi's got lit up a little bit this year. Now that'll do it for us today, guys. We'll be back more with tomorrow. Tomorrow we have a big slate, end of the slate. Let's end it, or end of the week. Let's end it strong. Please like, comment, and subscribe. I'll be back. You guys have a good one. Peace.